All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I'm back with another video here. Unfortunately, the Flyers lose this game 5-4 in overtime in Dallas. A tough one. I mean, unfortunately, they lose. Not the best ending, right? But man, what a good game. I mean, I'm really not mad. I'm not upset. Nothing to really be upset or mad or anything about. I mean, they played a really, really solid game against a very good team in Dallas, and they took it to them for a while. I mean, the Flyers had a good first period, down 2-0 early. I was like, okay, this might be a rough one out the gate, but they ended up kind of settling it down, and they get two quick ones. Joel Farabee, again, with 2 goals in 2 games, 3 shorthanded goals in this game for the Flyers. I repeat, 3 shorties. The shorthanded bandits, man, like, just insane. I mean, 4 shorthanded goals in 5 games played. It's insane. I believe they had 11 all year last year, and they have 4. Now, they probably won't score another short. Now, their luck, they won't score another shorty till like December. But, I mean, my God, that's just insane. Lines in this one, again, no Morgan, Frost, Tippett, Coots, Atkinson, Konechny, Lawton, Forrester, Farabee, Cates, Brink, Delorier, Paling, Hathaway. No Risto. Sam Urson is in net for the first one. And obviously no Mark Stahl. He's out 46 weeks with a rib injury. Not great for Stahl. York, Sanheim, Zambula, Walker, Andre, and Sealer. And then obviously, as I said, Sammy Urson was in net, who I thought struggled. Definitely rusty. But he kept the Flyers in at times. I mean, Dallas had a couple chances to make it 4-2 early in the third. And again, it was just a tough start. I mean, 1-0 Johnson scores. Turnover by Sealer, ripped at high glove. I didn't love the defense on that one. Tough one, unfortunately. Urson was down a little bit. Coots looks good. I thought, pretty good, aggressive, making plays. Konechny had a shot off the rush, and then Sagan would score in tight off a bouncing puck, and you're like, okay, this game is just not going to go our way tonight, I guess. But that wasn't the case. Joel Farabee scores. It was a good shift by that line. The one thing I have loved, and I have said this before, even in the preseason, the Flyers have been able to, when either giving up a goal or a scoring chance one way, the Flyers come right back. Like, they don't settle down. It's not the end of the world where you saw like 2 years ago. Like, if they gave up the goal, it was like, oh, we lost. And then last year, it was like, they're getting there. This year, it seems totally different. Like, it seems like, okay, it's kind of just like, F it, and let's just, go right back out and play. And, like, that's been the mentality. So Farabee scores 2 goals in 2 games. Like I mentioned, Brink. Oh, my God, what a pass. Bobby Brink looks so damn good, man. So good. I mean, so many little things that Brink is doing. Nice play by Cates, too, to get that puck on net. And, it's a little slam dunk there for Farabee. So they end this period tied. Dallas gets a power play. It was a trip on by Cam York. Everything that Dallas had in this game was off of a turnover. And everything Dallas does is through the neutral zone, off the rush. Like, they are a very transitional, good team where they can fly, and they have a lot of skill, and they're very speedy, and they capitalize on turnovers. I mean, it's the biggest thing. You saw it in the first goal. You saw it in the goal from Hintz, the 3-2 goal early in the second period. Like, they capitalize off the rush, turnovers, etc. Like, you see it all the time, and it's speedy. And the Flyers got a rush of themselves as a breakaway shorthanded from Konechny. Again, I'd put in here 2 games, 2 shorties, and they would end up having 4 shorties in 2 games, which is insane. But nevertheless, the shots were 15-6 Flyers after the first. They had a lot of chances, but Hintz would score 30 seconds into the second and kind of deflate it. I thought it was a good second period. They had a lot of chances and a lot of plays where they won a lot of puck battles low on the wall. That's been one thing, too. They've been able to win a good chunk of battles, and this is another game too where they play a good chunk of time without a defenseman. Sealer, he gets the 10-minute misconduct. I didn't love that call. It wasn't ideal. And unfortunately that was kind of how it went. But I really liked how the second period went for the Flyers, because it felt like They did take a penalty. It was a delay game, which I thought was kind of a tough call. It might have hit the glass. It's one of the ones where I'd like to see that be reviewable at some point. But there's the speedy. They had chances after chances. I mean, they had. I think what I really liked about the Flyers was just like the overall compete. I mean, so many little things in this game. So they go into the third period. You're like, all right, 3-2. Let's see what kind of happens here. And honestly, again, like I said, I mean, they have a turnover to start. Urson has a couple good saves. They had one on Duchesne. And again, the Flyers, they battle back, man. Jamie Benn made it 4-2, and you're like, all right, this one might be over. Connecting scores. Shorthanded. Beautiful pass by Travis Sanheim, who I thought was great tonight. I think what I've liked about Sanheim is he's been aggressive. He's really skating well. Some of the things that I have really liked about Sanheim has been his exits, and he's been like one-man exits. Like that's when Sanheim plays his best, when he can fly, and he's zooming through the zone, like little things like that. Connecting scores was a play where good shot got blocked, followed up on it, slam dunk for TK, and it's 4-3. Same penalty. Flyers go down the ice. Sean Walker with a little snipe again. Blocker side on Wedgwood, and we're tied. And it's like, okay, Flyers had all the momentum, man. I mean, it's such a good game. I mean, so many little things they did right. They go out of the they're down in faceoffs in this game at 46%, but 40 shots on net against the Dallas Stars. I mean, just and again, if you're looking at these past couple of games, 40 shots on net against Dallas. If you're looking at these past couple of games, 32 against the Oilers. Vancouver, again, the home opener, the Flyers had a really sound game in that one with 42 shots on net. Ottawa, which wasn't the best game, right? Really slow start, only had 21 shots in that one. And in the first game of the year, the Flyers, 36 shots on net in Columbus. I mean, it's little things like that where you have a really bad game against the Ottawa Senators. You come back, you follow it up with two really good wins at home, a shutout. You only give up one goal in 2 games in that mini homestand, including the home opener. A lot of good little things out of those games, that just came out of it, right? I mean, you get the shutout, good goaltending, you kept a lot to the outside, and then this game. And this isn't against it's kind of hard for me to really even say that because it's like we're one of the worst teams in the league. At least that's what people think in other mindsets. I personally don't think that way, but when you look at it, it's just like, there's so much of, they're going to end up losing, or they're only doing this because it's early. It's like I don't believe that. Like, this is different to me. Like, this is not it's just the same old Flyers. They have really good starts and all that. Like, no, this is a totally different vibe with this team right now. And you're seeing it in so many different ways. I mean, you have a really bad game against Ottawa, like I mentioned, 2 good games at home. You follow this one up, a good game. You're getting a lot of shots on net. You're creating so many scoring chances. Could the power play be better? Yeah, for sure. Could the PK be better? I think so. But has the PK been bad? I don't think so. I think there's been some good moments with it. They haven't taken a whole lot of penalties. Again, they've had a really good start to this year. I mean, you're on the 5th game of the season tonight. I mean, just really, really good stuff. I mean, this is the stuff you want to see. I mean, with 77 left, and it's been good so far. There's a lot of little things that I think have been good for this team. With certain guys scoring, young guys, I'd still like to see Morgan Frost in the lineup. But this has been good. I mean, this has been a really good start. I mean, you have Vegas. It's another test, but they've proven that they can do it. And they've proven they can definitely, certainly compete. And, I thought the Flyers were going to win this one. It still kind of feels like a win, even though they lose in the box score because they played so well, you know what I mean? Even though they only get 1 point, it was a very well-deserved point in this one. They definitely deserved the second one, though. So, it is what it is. I thought Urson, again, a little rusty, but made some great saves. Have the one on Hintz in overtime as well, and unfortunately he couldn't do much on the one on Pavelski. But hey, it is what it is. They lose this one, but man, it's been fun so far. Thanks everybody again for all the support as always. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this video. And yeah, my name is Chris, and I will talk to you all again soon.